there's two reasons why institutions aren't pulling the trigger. And the first one is that crypto's got an image problem still, and they don't want to necessarily be like pioneers, like putting people into crypto if it has an image problem, which it still does. And I know we talk about that frequently. And the second reason is that none of their peers are really experiencing or participating in these huge gains. So they're not really getting the same FOMO on an institutional level that we maybe get on more of like a techie level where our friends are in fact participating in the crypto markets. Not the case for institutional investors. No one's going out to their institutional investor meetings being like, our clients are so happy because we have them in crypto.
People aren't tuned to it in mainstream Wall Street. So
Novogratz says that the price of Bitcoin is going to stabilize between 11,000 and 14,000. You know, he's been pretty dead on the money for crypto, and he also controls a huge swath of the market. So I think that's a reasonable data point to discuss. Anyone else have opinions on where we stabilize?
I was just saying the other day when it was, shooting 12 and 13, and I was with my family and my parents like, so is that good? And my brother and I were like, well, I mean, it is good, but like, I don't want it to go up that fast. Like, I feel like there needs to be some pullback, and we've all been in the space long enough that like, I think we kind of recognize and acknowledge that, like, parabolic happens, right? But a pullback was somewhat necessary with it. I don't really have much of a short-term prediction, although I do think that no joke, like in the chaos of what's going to happen with the election campaign and what's going on internationally, like there's going to be a lot of stuff that's going to get Bitcoin's going to pull a lot of people in, and traditional banking is going to push a lot of people away in a lot of these areas. And
I agree with you, TZ1000. I agree. There's a lot of catalysts waiting to sort of emerge to take Bitcoin maybe past different plateaus. Bitcoin in Iran, some reports were saying that it was being bought at a 30% premium just to get the VPN access.
I know that China, in their crackdown on mining, they actually struck some weird deal. I don't think it was on the government side of it, but where a lot of these miners worked out something with Iran that they were moving the operations.
You were 100% right. I read the same. Yep, you are right. That's a great point.
I also heard something crazy that it was like, a large portion of some of these new purchases and acquisitions are going into Nigeria. And this may, and also I'll add that there was a county in Florida, not Broward County, somewhere just in the north of Palm Beach County. I forget exactly what it was, but someone hacked into their system and, put it up for ransom. And they ended up paying, the municipality paid $600,000 in Bitcoin to get it released. So, these are the things that might contribute towards the image problem that you're saying in difficulty in trying to market or sell it. But I'm not sure, John, do you get a lot of resistance on the image problem, or is it just I've
gotten some recently, here.
So listen, so this is the way that I kind of put it. And I'm not really such a fan. So I remember with back in the day, Jim Cramer, a Mad Money guy, was talking about tobacco issue with people having negative images of it, not wanting to support it. He's like, make your money off of the stock and then go take the profits and spend it, supporting, cancer initiatives, or, non-smoking initiatives, whatever you want to do with it. So there's a way to kind of, change that mindset of it. And additionally, it's like, oh, well, it's used for this and it's used for that. Then the other side is, okay, well, do you want to take a bet that there is going to be people that are using this? Like imagine if you could look at the whole, I don't want to say the black market, but if you look at all the unattractive but financially lucrative sides of the business, okay? And if you could say, well, I could bet on these around the world. I couldn't actually engage them, but I can bet that they're going to continue to exist, right? Crypto is almost a platform that whether you're directly involved in it or not, like it's a system that's thriving. And just simply to be looking at it on the sideline or to be having a bet in it is not necessarily the involvement yourself on it. It's just, it's how the system works. So knowing that it's going to continue to exist, you benefit.